everyone. Thank you so much for coming out tonight on this Friday. I am Jules Sahada. I am APO's Vice President of Production, and I've had the absolute honor of overseeing 7 production committees to put together what you see now, what you will see throughout the show, all the costumes, the props, this entire set. It's really all this production that we did. Yeah, Alpha Psi Omega, we put on 2 shows every year, one musical in the fall semester and then another straight play in the spring. So this is our spring semester show. We did here in town last year, and we are diligently working on what we'll do for the musical next year. But yeah, this is a student-led org. Everything that you see here, or even hiring our wonderful director, Sarah, and getting the rights to the show, we do it all. So it's incredibly special to work with some of the most talented people on this campus. And I could go on and on and on about how much I love APO. But yeah, thank you so much for coming. If you need to use the bathroom at any point, we have lovely ushers who are going to be around. Concessions, obviously, anytime that you need them. And yeah, thank you so much again for coming. It means the world to not only me, but to the cast and crew that have put their hearts and souls into the show. And yeah, I hope you will enjoy this journey. Woo!
Life could be a dream, life could be a dream. Do, 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 shaboom. Life could be a dream. If I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream. Sweetheart, hello, hello again. Shaboom, and open we'll meet again. Boom, ding dong, ding dong, a lang, a lang, a lang. Oh, 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 pip, a bip, a dip. Oh, life could be a dream. If only all my precious plans would come true. If you would let me spend my whole life loving you. Life could be a dream, sweetheart.
Breakfast, Johnny. Have you seen this beautiful day?
Haven't we?
Morning, darling.
Morning. Ah, look at that. Perfect.
You'll enjoy your drive to the office this morning. This beautiful sunshine.
Mmm, delicious.
You are funny. It's only toast.
You make the best toast. It's perfect. You could get a job at the Ritz just doing the toast in the morning.
Then I couldn't cook you breakfast.
No, you're right. Don't do it. I need you here.
Tea?
Oh, yeah. So, any new ideas for the house? Chickens?
Yes. What about a chicken?
Oh, a chicken?
Yes. I mean, I grow most of our vegetables. What about a chicken, too, for your morning egg? Pottering about, scratching?
A sheep grazing the lawn? Save me getting the mower out.
I don't see why not. A goat, maybe?
And the cow laying in the pantry.
Milk on tap.
The smallest farm in the world, here in Wellwing Garden City.
One chicken.
Sweet peas packed to bits.
Yes, and the pantry's quite small.
It's the perfect size for the 2 of us.
Not so good for livestock. Silly idea. Forget it.
You're always thinking of improvements. I'm a lucky man.
Yes, you are.
Especially when you wake me up the way you did this morning.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ah,
Tea?
are you happy, darling?
Yes. Terribly. Aren't you?
Oh, yes, appallingly.
Ooh, appallingly? I like appallingly.
It's disgraceful. Shouldn't be allowed. I keep thinking we'll get a letter. Happiness hasn't come off the ration, you know.
A letter? From,
The police. Something about public decency.
like a stiff letter from the bank.
It has come to our attention, Mr. Martin, that you and Mrs. Martin are offensively happy. We asked if you desist at once. This uxoriousness is quite unacceptable. Uxoriousness. It means a secret of spousal affection. It is at all the done thing of a man to be so keen on his own wife.
Then you're an uxer.
Then you're the oxer that I'm all sorry about.
You're cheerful.
Actually, it popped into my head as I was lying in the bath you ran for me this morning that I'll have nothing to do in the weekend.
Nothing to do?
To the house. I mean, no tiling or plastering, no dust sheets. Nothing left.
You've done a wonderful job.
You as well, in your dungarees and scarf around your head like Rosie the River Tear.
Will you know what to do with yourself?
I'll expect we'll have to find something.
We could go dancing.
Yeah, perhaps.
Whatever you want to do, darling.
Secretly happy. You know, I'm so content, I'm not sure I even care if the promotion doesn't come off.
Oh?
Yeah, I look around and think to myself, well, I have my wife, my beautiful finished house. The money would come in handy, but we don't need it, do we? We've got everything we need.
No, of course.
Asking for more would be greedy, knowing I'm utterly content with what I got.
Well, that's wonderful, darling. Is it today?
Is what?
Will you find out today?
I don't know. Soon, I guess. Now, marmalade or lemon curd?
Well, it's wonderful you're feeling so philosophical about it. Here, have some marmalade. It's a new batch. Only, don't let it hold you back from making every effort. You've been there the longest. By right, they should have made you assistant manager some time ago. It's only fair.
Right. You always defend me.
Of course I do. I'm your wife. Don't miss out by being diffident or late.
Right, yeah. Thank you. Delicious breakfast, by the way. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.
I'm so proud of you, darling. Have a great day.
You as well. And don't buy any chickens.
I promise.
Bye.
Goodbye. Johnny?
Yes.
My Johnny.
I was surprised because you don't go into the shopping center.
We didn't agree with them building it.
That's what I thought.
And we loved the old cereal factory. We were heartbroken when they tore it down.
Oh, it was derelict by then, wasn't it?
Well,
Probably a hazard.
yes, but they could have propped it up, couldn't they? The what do you call it? The front of it?
The facade.
The facade. Exactly. I mean, that was everyone's horizon. The face of our town since the 20s. I don't think it registers as a protest, just the two of us boycotting, but still. Plus, Johnny, he doesn't go out for pizza. He takes his lunch with him.
It looked exactly like him.
You were in there?
Going by the window. I was going to wave, but it was too
It
far.
probably wasn't him.
I recognized his suit. I don't know who she was.
Oh, probably just someone from the office.
Dark hair.
Right.
You know all them from the office, don't you?
Yes, I've met them.
They all get along, don't they?
Yes, he gets on with all of them, well, apart from one of them.
She's quite young. Well, younger than...
Younger than me?
I was at a distance. I don't know, really. I'm sure there's a perfectly good...
Yes, I'm sure there
I'm
is.
sure there's nothing to worry about.
I'm not worried. You seem more worried about it than I am.
Oh, well, you just don't know what someone gets up to when you're not there. How they are with other people.
Please, Johnny couldn't get up to anything. Gosh, he wouldn't even know where to start.
You know Marcus wants me to quit work and do all of this.
This is work.
Quit my job, I mean.
He doesn't want you to stop and have babies, does he?
Oh, God, no.
Oh, thank God. No, no, it just means running our home like you do. It is nice. Makes sense for us. You still like it? I do. I like having time to clean behind things and under things. It's a deep, quiet kind of calm. I pop up the stairs just before Johnny gets home and pin up my hair, take my penny off, little bit of perfume, Daisy Fresh. And he comes through the door and, yeah. But what are you thinking? Is it something
Marcus is making so much noise about it, I can't hear what I think. When he gets an idea in his head, I mean, I love how tenacious he is about things, just when he goes on and on. Does Johnny drive you mad sometimes? Properly mad? No?
he doesn't really know?
No. I just don't think I've got this domestic goddess in me. I leave things on the stairs intending to take them up, and I find I've quite happily been walking past them for weeks. I come home from a 12-hour day and I'm frazzled. The longest recipe I used this week was Pierce film lid.
Yes, but if you were at home, you'd have more time.
No, this is what I'm saying. Even if I did at the time, I'm just not sure I would. We both like things tidy. It's just his tidy's a lot tidier than mine.
You do need a consensus.
You know, that's what I always think when they're citing unreasonable behavior in divorce cases. For some people, that's leaving a towel on the floor. Unreasonable behavior. Others wouldn't mind if you screwed a different lover every lunchtime as long as the washing's hung up.
I'm just gonna hop in the other room. One moment.
Sure.
Hi, Johnny. It's me. You're probably out of evaluation, so don't worry about phoning back. I just wanted to see how your day was and say hi. So, hello. I'll see you when you get home. Everything is fine. Don't worry about it. Bye.
Oh, what are you doing with these?
Having a clear out eBay.
This one? Not this one.
I never wear it.
Oh, but it's beautiful. Look at it.
Plus, I've got so many, I can't even keep the wardrobe shut. It pops open, all these big skirts trying to escape.
Oh, this one's handmade. Look at that. Nobody sews like that now. The detail round.
No, I know. It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. How can you bear it? Could I buy this from you?
You?
Yeah.
No?
Thing is, if you had it and Johnny saw you in it,
Oh, was it a present from Johnny?
I can't remember.
Okay. Sorry I asked.
No, it's okay.
Put a pile of dresses in front of a stylist. Can't help having a rummage. Magpie behavior. I know it's awful.
I don't want Johnny knowing I'm selling them, is all.
Because...
Well, you know, the housing market hasn't been so great, and that's our favorite bit of the day. Him coming home from work, and I take his shoes off, hand him his drink and his slippers, help him relax. It's not very relaxing to hear me say, "Darling, we're running out of money." We're not running out of money. We just have to be a bit careful is all.
Well, and 2 salaries going down to 1.
I used to make more than him.
Did you? Sorry, I shouldn't be surprised. Only you know what they say about men getting paid more just for having a penis.
He's got a degree, so
Johnny didn't go to university?
don't tell him I told you. He's a bit funny about it.
Men.
Nobody needs as many vintage dresses as I've got.
Well, good luck with eBay. Sorry I said penis.
Rand, look, the Johnny thing,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
I
suggest-
don't want to hear anything like that. I don't want it in the house.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry.
It's fine.
my Bible, this.
How to ruin your home without help?
Run. How to run
Oh,
your home.
sorry. Small writing.
1949, so it's a bit early. A bunch of middle-class women doing without servants for the first time after the war.
Wow. This is terrifying.
No. She breaks it all down into daily tasks, weekly things. Every room gets a light going over. Air the bedrooms, make the bed. Then in the afternoon, you choose one or two rooms to do properly. Behind things, under things, dust, wipe, polish, vacuum. Then dinner cooking. Oh, and Mondays are your washing day, and Fridays are for baking.
So much to do.
Well, it's manageable once you break it all down. Plus, we're not dealing with all that coal dust anymore.
I mean, you've been talking to me for an hour when you should have been ironing the door handles. You really do all of this?
You can borrow it if you like, can I?
Well, thank you. Best get started.
Maybe not this one. Really good dancing dress. Kicks out really nice when you spin. And I'll need it next month, won't I? For jive stock?
Yes, of course.
You haven't forgotten.
No.
28th to the 30th.
Yes, no, very excited. I'm sorry I upset you.
I'm not upset.
Oh, mail for you.
Can you believe how late they come? It's 4 o'clock. Look.
See you next week.
Yes, and you're coming for tea on Sunday, right?
Yes, of course.
All right. See you
Bye-bye.
then. Bye. Hello?
Hello, darling. I didn't think you were in.
Oh, no, I was just in the kitchen. I had
Oh,
to...
well, how are you?
Oh, well, I'm fine. Why don't you come in?
I didn't think you were in. I thought you were out.
Oh, no, well, I'm in.
I thought maybe you'd start a new job or something.
No?
I was just about to get a pen and paper from the car. Can't text you, can I?
Is that why you didn't tell me you were coming? Because I haven't got a cell phone?
Well, I didn't know I was coming today, but yes, I do think it's bloody-minded of you and the entire rest of the world to attempt at a basic level of... Yes, please. Well, anyway, I was just in the area, so thought I'd drop by.
We do have a landline. Why were you in the area?
I've been to a funeral, actually. It's been no black.
Who's, is it sugar at the moment or no sugar?
Have you got any herbal?
No.
It was Erica.
Erica? From Willowfield?
Yes.
But she wasn't,
No. My age. Handsome.
God.
First of all, isn't it?
Was that a yes, sugar?
No, darling. I know you never cared much for Erica.
The way she talked to me, like she was my mother or something.
You're all the parents. That was the point.
I'm sorry she's passed on.
There was lots of love for her in the service. Everyone she helped over the years all stand up to say something.
I remember her banana bread.
God, they didn't mention that.
Everything we ate there was brown.
We were healthy.
I used to dream of oven chips.
You'll learn when you have kids. They're never happy, no matter what you do. Look at your fridge.
You've seen that before.
God, I can't believe you're still going.
Off and on. Or off and on recently.
Chuck it. Get a new one.
But I like this one. We went all the way to Sunderland for it.
But it doesn't work.
Well, yes, but you don't just give up on things.
You do when they don't work.
You try and you fix it. Or you get some...
How about you get a modern fridge and you just hide it inside that one?
That's really not the point, Mom.
You got a laptop, haven't you?
Mom,
Sorry.
we don't want to keep buying new things all the time.
Right, sorry. Maya's pregnant.
Maya?
Anita's daughter. She She lives in a sustainable living community out near Worcester now, so she can imagine living with just her own family. You know, and she's still working too. She's owning a women's refuge in Nottingham.
Good for her.
Some of the stories, God, that makes naturally bountiful. I'm thinking I might give them some of the money.
Shall we sit in the living room? What? Money?
What?
Some of the money?
Oh, well, Erica left me some money. Quite a lot, in fact.
I thought that she didn't have any.
Well, remember how she rented Willow Field off her grizzly old land?
Yes.
Well, property around Brighton's gone through the roof recently, so Erica sold it for an absolute bomb. The barns, the orchards, and everything.
Nope.
Gosh, I can't think of anyone less likely to die.
She was a good person.
Jackie was there. Remember Sunday?
Grubby little boy used to eat wood lice.
Lord, now apparently.
On to the dark side.
Human rights lawyer.
Right.
Anyway, Charlie, how are you? How are you and Johnny?
Oh, yes, no, well, we're fine.
You still enjoying it? Being at home?
Yes, I like it. It suits me.
Well, perfectly rosy. You sure you couldn't be any happier?
Why do you ask?
People were asking after you today, and I realized I don't know really how you are.
Yes, well, we're well. Johnny's being promoted soon.
Wonderful.
Once that happens, we'll have a bit more money.
So money's tight.
No, Mom. We've got to be careful is all, but that's what we like about the 50s. It's not all about acquiring stuff. I like being frugal. It's a project. It's fun.
So when it stops being fun, you'll get a job?
I've got a job. This is my job.
But you can't really afford it comfortably. I mean, you've done your little experiment. There'd be no shame.
Oh,
putting
you'd
yourself
love
out
that,
in the working-
wouldn't you?
What?
For this to fail.
I made no secret of the fact that I'd like to see you doing something more fulfilling.
Maybe a human rights lawyer?
Darling, I'm sorry. But what do you think it's like for me standing there at Erica's funeral, the woman who put the staunch into feminism, having people ask me what you're doing, how you're up to, and having to tell them you're a housewife, my daughter. God, all those years, all those pamphlets, ghastly read to London in a minibus, hoping you'd get it by osmosis at least.
I'm a feminist. I am. I get to choose now, and this is what I've chosen.
This is what a feminist looks like? Wearing a frilly apron and dancing around with a duster isn't feminism. I don't know why I ever let Johnny coax you into it. If you had children, I'd
There was
understand.
no
but
coaxing. It was a mutual.
it may feel like look that far, and if it was a man's idea first.
I am 38 years old.
You're completely dependent. I mean, you've given up your car.
We didn't need 2 cars if I wasn't going into the office every day. That's just wasteful. I spent years at that firm. I know what they were charging me out at, and it was a hell of a lot more than I was taking home.
Like, if you don't like the way something is, you stay in the ring and you fight it.
Why do I need a job to be fulfilled? It's a bit capitalist. I'm surprised you've swallowed that.
You've made a luxury choice. Don't pretend it's political. You've got no children to support, a husband who's healthy and working.
I'm working. My work here is work. Why isn't this valued?
Because men don't do it! I mean, what would you do if something happened between you two?
Nothing's happened. What do you mean?
How would you survive if Johnny came home tonight and he said he wanted a divorce?
What a terrible thing to say. Why would you say something like that?
It's all very well for him, going out in the world all day long, doing whatever he wants to, and you're stuck here going crazy.
I am not Actually, here, you should have some of this.
Oh, but what are you doing?
Wouldn't want you going without.
I'd say I'm doing pretty good looking at this. Is everything all right?
How was your day?
Good, good. Bit more news about the job, actually.
Yes?
Yeah, well, bit more and bit less. Alex says we're going to have to wait a couple more weeks. Apparently there's going to be a listening exercise.
Goodness.
Yeah, there's going to be some type of restructure.
So there might not be an assistant manager?
I don't know. I don't think there's going to be one boss and everyone else is just a minion. It just means we'll have to wait a couple more weeks while all the observing and listening goes on.
Making a bit of a meal of it, if you ask me.
Yeah, I know. It's just new boss, so you've got to make your presence felt, no? The problem is that Sean looks like he also wants to be considered.
But you've been there much longer than him.
I know, it's just, I think it's going to be more a matter of who's best at bringing vendors in. And Sean numbers are really good. How was your day, apart from Sylvia's visitation?
Oh, fine. Normal. Nothing much.
Right. Toby was hilarious this morning.
Yes?
Yeah, Monday meeting kind of stuff, so everyone's, you know, he's spouting off about what he did in his weekend kitchen adventures, what he sourced from the farmer's market.
Source?
Yeah, sourced. He never says bought. Weird stuff the butcher keeps back bringing.
Kangaroo burgers?
Right, right. But have you heard about this new Japanese burger? It's this most expensive beef in the world. It's got this marblet texture.
Well, I bet it has by the time it's come from Japan.
Wagyu, that's it.
Wagyu, darling.
Right, right, yeah. But actually, Mrs. Tovey was furious when she found out how much it cost. But then when he cooked it for her, she pretty much, you know,
Probably just the surprise it being cooked for.
well, he does all the cooking at their place, and he doesn't let her anywhere near the kitchen.
I'm sure he lets her clean up.
Yeah. Jeanette said that. Anyways, then the conversation gets on to baking, and Sean has the idea we should do a bake-off at the office.
What's that?
A bake-off where everybody bakes their own cake and they bring it to the office as a competition. They've all been watching the program, the people baking.
Oh, the baking program.
Yeah. They're all really into that.
Yes, but they don't actually bake, do they? They just watch people baking.
Right. But anyways, that's happening on Friday. We're having a bake-off as a team building activity.
I can make you a cake to bring in. What kind would you like?
Well, I think I'm supposed to do it myself.
You?
Yeah, I think I can manage a cake. How difficult can it be?
Well, why don't I just do it? Make sure you win.
They'll know you've made it. It'll be perfect. Mine will be all...
Lopsided?
Yeah, probably. But I'd still want to try. Do you mind?
Tell me what kind you'd like and I'll get the ingredients in. I'll get extra, just in case you need a couple of goes.
I was a better cook than you before we started this arrangement.
Only because I hadn't had a chance to practice.
And I took care of myself long before that.
This arrangement?
What?
I'm sorry. You called this an arrangement. Makes it seem like we're some sort of...
Well, I don't know. What am I supposed to call it?
I think we call it a marriage, Johnny.
Right, but we were married a long time before you started doing all the cooking and cleaning. You look upset. Don't be upset. I didn't think it'd be upsetting. It's just a cake.
I'm not upset.
I love it. I'm not saying I don't love it. What we do. This looks really delicious.
There's more potatoes.
Great. Well, that's plenty. That's plenty. What are you doing?
Well, you must be hungry. Not having any lunch.
Not having...
Your sandwiches?
Right.
Do you not like my piccalilli anymore?
I'm sorry, okay? It's just that if I have 4 valuations in a day and the morning one gets longer, it's just not enough time for me to go back to the office and have lunch, so I've been leaving them in the fridge.
But you've never brought them home before.
Wait, I usually have them later on. Afternoon tea, sort of.
And you get something else at lunchtime.
Something else. I've been sometimes to the garage. I have to get a sandwich.
Well, as long as it's something like a sandwich from the garage and not something bigger like a pizza at the new shopping center.
What?
Fran says she saw you today at Pizza Pronto.
When?
When? What do you mean when? I told her it couldn't have possibly been you. What do you mean when?
Honey, I don't know. Yeah, I've been there a couple of times, I guess. The crowd from the office or a birthday.
We promised we'd never go in there.
It's just that if all the office wants to go, you don't have this being at home, but the Pizza Pronto has a door from the car park, so you don't actually have to go in or look into any of the shops. I didn't buy anything, so I sort of convinced myself it didn't count. Like I didn't inhale. It's just I like pizza. We never have pizza.
It's not very 50s, is it? They didn't have pizza then.
They didn't in Italy.
Fran saw you today,
Okay.
and she didn't seem to think it was any sort of big work thing. In fact, she says she saw you there with a woman. Just you.
Right. And do you want to know who that was?
Yes?
That was Alex.
Alex?
Alex, my new boss.
Alex, your boss is a woman?
Yes, they do let women be bosses now.
I thought it was a man.
I never said he was a man.
You never said it wasn't a man.
I didn't think I had to.
And you were having lunch with her.
Yes, she's taking everyone for lunch this week, one at a time. She says it's part of the listening exercise to get to know us individually. And it was on the company card, so it didn't cost us anything. For right now?
Yes. I'm so sorry. I'm so
What did you think?
Don't. I'm embarrassed.
You really thought that's where I take my dates? to Pizza Pronto, where everybody could see us?
Don't. It's so silly.
I'd be much more secretive.
I hope you wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't. But right now?
Yes, I might have some of this back, actually.
Is this why I had that rather enigmatic voicemail from you earlier?
Fran was here this afternoon. I basically told her to go away and not bring me any more stories.
Quite right. Does she want you running up to her with tales about what Marcus gets up to?
It's so silly. I just assumed this Alex was...
Well, very much not a man. What?
Alex, is she nice?
Yeah, she's nice.
You've never said anything about her.
Right. Well, she's the boss, but she's also a laugh. She makes me laugh, anyways.
What sort of...
What?
What kind of things does she say to make you laugh?
Oh, right. Well, I don't know. Things she says, I guess. I can't really think of anything right now.
Do you want to have her over?
Here?
Well, yes, that's what people do, isn't it? Have the new boss over? I could make cocktails.
pray that someday the visions of your happiness, oh, earth angel, please be mine.
What?
Gimlet,
Gin and lime syrup.
Oh, wow. Quite.
do you want something?
Oh, no. Just don't let me have another one or I won't be able to make it back to the office.
All right, you've got to go back, have you?
Fingers crossed that Toby gets this.
Right. Toby's got a big valuation going through tonight.
It's a big buy-to-let vendor with 4 properties she's looking to offload all at once and probably more business later on. Toby's over there now convincing her to list with us and not the other 2 agencies she's met with.
Right. Important.
If we get this signed by midnight, that's made our target for the month. My first month. I'm hoping we can all head back to the office, get the paper signed, and then all head back to the pub and begin 4 last orders. Oh, obviously you're welcome to come.
Oh, cool, thanks.
Both of you, obviously.
Tonight?
They've set the bar quite high to see if I'm up for it. So if we smash it, that's great. We might get office of the month.
Pizza vouchers.
Oh, that's lovely, isn't it?
I'll be back in a moment.
I love your house.
Well, I did say it was very 50s.
No, it's amazing. Do you do this a lot, having people around for cocktails?
No, I'd go as far as to say you're the first.
I'm honored. I feel quite underdressed. I'm sorry.
No, you look fine. That's just Judy that she likes to, you know.
Could we give her a hand in there?
No, don't worry about it. Well, actually, I'll be back in a second.
Okay.
I feel completely overdressed.
No, you look completely fine.
She's so young.
I don't think she's quite as young as she looks.
Right.
Do we have any chips or appetizers?
I'm doing it now, Johnny. I had to put them back in because she was late.
You could take the fur off, maybe.
You do think I'm overdressed.
No, honey, I just want you to feel comfortable.
Well, I did feel comfortable. Now I just feel silly.
I said it was just casual, so it's just casual.
Go back in there and talk to her.
She'll be back now.
Sorry, I was just
Yeah, with some snacks.
seeing if there's any word from Toby.
No, right. Go ahead.
I made him promise to call me as soon as he knows.
Oh,
Here we are.
lovely.
Help yourself, Alex.
Thank you.
It's amazing.
Oh, what are those?
Sample eggs, Johnny. You've had them before. I've been admiring your house, Judy. I feel like I'm in Mad Men or something.
We did it all ourselves, didn't we, darling?
I mean, the awful thing is we probably end up having to rip it all out going back to neutral when it comes to selling it.
Oh, right, the guy with the picture, right? It's maybe not everyone's taste.
Oh, God. Church Street.
Church Street, right?
What's this?
I told you about Church Street. The guy with the...
Stop that.
If it was so funny, I think I'd remember.
Okay, so this guy wants to sell his house, right? Small, little, not an issue. And he's a geologist, so he has pictures all over the place of rocks. Again, not an issue. But he had this huge print as you walk into the living room of some kind of underground rock formation, like wavy layers of stalactite, right?
Yeah, it was a massive close-up. I mean, you couldn't take your eyes off of it. It looked
Like Kate Bacon,
yeah,
right?
yeah, it's like cake bacon. Only it turns out cake bacon looks a lot less like bacon.
But it does what?
A what? No, you tell her.
Okay, so basically, this picture looks like a massive vulva.
Hanging there over the mantelpiece, you couldn't take your eyes off.
Right? And the guy says,
Quite innocently.
"Is there anything girls I need to do to the place before having buyers around. Right, wasn't it your first?
My first day at the bridge, yeah. Poor Johnny trying to make a good impression, taking me out to evaluation.
I was in this guy's living room trying to come up with a polite way of telling him to take the enormous badge off the wall. And my new boss standing right there.
I actually thought this job's alright, you know? This guy's alright.
That's nice.
Anyways, buyers don't like personality.
I don't think we'd want to move after all the work we've put in.
Oh, no, sure, it's amazing.
There's nothing in this room that isn't original. Actually, I made the curtains, but it's vintage material.
Oh, Johnny said you used to work in finance. Yes, I did finance at university. Which one? LSE.
London.
Where were you?
Birmingham Union. Birmingham Union.
Wow. Was it fun?
It's where I met Johnny, actually. Not at the university. We met at a vintage car thing.
Right, yeah. Johnny, no degree over here.
Oh, well, it's not your fault you had glandular fever when you did your A-levels, is it?
Oh, do check that if you need to.
Oh, thanks. Do you mind? Yes! 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 We got it!
Yay!
Good work, Toby.
Right, devil egg to celebrate?
Sure, thanks.
Look at you,
Helping. Sorry, just letting Toby know I got his text. So, with the 50s thing, do you go to the normal supermarket?
Well, you can't really not go shopping.
Yeah, she puts everything in old packets when she gets home.
Oh.
There's nothing in this house that's not 50s or earlier. The furniture, the fridge,
I've heard about the fridge.
60 years that's been working. Can you believe it? Modern appliances you would never get.
Washing machine?
They had washing machines, thankfully. Yeah.
And they had a telly.
Some people, yeah.
But your TV doesn't show 50s programs.
Johnny adapted it inside. It plays DVDs.
That's so clever.
We used to watch old 50s movies on a Saturday. Me and my dad. I just fell in love with everything about the 50s. The houses, the cars, the clothing, the hair. James Stewart, Doris Day, James Stewart and Doris Day. I had this very strong affinity. Doris Day and Rock Hudson.
Gay, of course.
Yes, but I didn't know that then.
What about the cinema?
Well, sometimes if they're playing something you don't really get much you'd want to see here, do you? At the cinema?
Oh, well, I love going to the cinema.
Yeah. I think it's something we should try and do more often.
But everything now, it's just aimed at teenagers.
Well, the teenagers was a 50s invention.
Yeah, car crashes and explosions.
Well, for big films, I think it's something you need to go and watch on the big screen, right?
Yeah, big action film, yeah.
Yeah. I do think it's something we should try to do more often.
Do you?
Yeah, maybe try and get into more modern films.
Sid, you're being very talkative, Johnny.
I'm just saying maybe we could try and broaden our horizons.
Sit down, Johnny. You're looming.
Right. Sorry.
Sorry about him. He gets a bit...
Oh, no, I'm used to it.
Cheese straw?
Thanks, I'm still working on this, egg. Anyway, Johnny was saying it's not just the aesthetic side, it's about the culture, 50s values.
Did he? I mean, yes, we do, I suppose. I do think that people were kinder back then, you know? People really took the time. It wasn't just everyone staring at their smartphones, too busy taking pictures of their food to actually enjoy it. I never get it.
I take it you didn't take a picture of Johnny's bake-off entry then?
Should have, for comedy's sake.
Oh, stop it. It wasn't that bad. It tasted nice. Just wasn't quite the showstopper.
Right. Should have got the wife to make it, trying to play fair.
50s values. No, but I mean, I do think that people were kinder to each other. I think there was more community.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry?
Well, I just don't think it was very easy in the 50s if you were black or gay
table.
No, exactly.
Well, obviously it wasn't perfect.
If you were ill, if you got ill now, would you go to the hospital and use modern medicine, or only things they had available in the 50s?
I think we would just go to the hospital. I mean, it's not like it's a religious cult.
Oh, no, sorry. I just, trying to work out the rules. You don't have the internet, or
We've got a laptop.
have you?
Yeah.
We need the internet for buying vintage things on eBay. Oh, and meetings, car meetups, festivals. Oh, there's a big festival we go to every year. Big country estate out in Wiltshire. It's a whole weekend full of music and dancing, class and workshops. And everyone's dressed like us too. You forget about the modern world. You can't even see it.
It's all arranged on the internet.
Well, modern communities nowadays have all moved online, right? Everyone's there sharing their weird hobbies.
Yeah. How did people find each other before?
Right. Yeah. Maybe it might seem a bit inconsistent, all of this, and then having a laptop hidden in the cupboard.
Yes, but it doesn't matter, does it? It's not like it's a test.
Okay, Toby needs me. I better head, I'm so sorry.
No, right, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I feel like I just got here. It was so lovely to meet you.
Yes, you too.
I promised to buy her around, so if you guys did feel like coming out,
It's probably a bit late for us.
oh, okay, no problem.
Wait, no, I'll walk you out.
Oh, gentlemen, very 50s.
I know.
We'll be at the bell if you change your minds about coming out.
Right. I think Julie's tired tonight.
Okay, no problem. See you tomorrow.
Bright and early.
Depends if we get a lock-in. Bye.
Do you think we maybe slightly over-catered?
It'll all go back in the fridge.
Right. Picnic for tomorrow.
You seem to get on very well with her.
Well, she's the boss. You've got to make an effort, haven't you? Wait, no, leave that. Leave it.
What?
Yeah, leave it. Come here.
Wait, Johnny, just let me clean up and then we
Come
can
here.
go to...
Can this come down a bit?
Johnny, wait, just let me...
Oh, come on.
Johnny, wait!
What? What?
I don't want to do it on the sofa.
But I thought you liked it when I took charge.
No.
Well, I'm going to the bell.
What?
Yeah, all of them bonding down there, and I'm not there when she's deciding who to give the promotion to? How do you think that looks like?
Well, but that's why we had her over, to get her on her own.
I'll see you later, okay?
Johnny! I've never met anyone who grew up in a commune before. What was it like? I can't believe I didn't know this about you. I don't know. It wasn't really me, I guess. What did you do there? It was a big, run-down house out in the country in Brighton. Random collection of oddballs trying to be unconventional, but constantly drawing up schedules because you have to be really organized if you live in a group. That's the paradox of it. They called themselves an intentional community, as if anyone lives together by accident. How many people? About 15 adults, tons of grubby children. And me. I was the only teenager.
Was it religious?
No. Feminism and CND. We had communal dinner every night, which was basically lentil lasagna and a lecture about the patriarchy, railing against Thatcher, though she'd already been gone by then. And they rejected the idea that their self-worth was linked to how much hoovering they did, so nobody cleaned. I said to Erica once, Erica was the leader, though of course there was no leader, but everyone knew she was. I said, why don't we just get a cleaning lady? But she said it was exploitative of other women. So, yeah, my filthy childhood.
Or were they all, screwing each other?
Marcus.
Come on, didn't you ask that?
People assume it's some free love thing, but they were too busy sitting in a circle analyzing their feelings. Adults grabbing the wooden spoon off each other.
Right. Put you off people for life, didn't it?
It did a bit, yeah. God, I hated Erica. Mom thought she was Boudica. I thought she was Battle Axe. I desperately wanted to go live with my dad, but he wasn't up to it.
Ah, so you're a daddy's girl, are you?
Lovely cake, Frank.
Lemon and rosemary. Not a 50s recipe, I'm afraid.
Well, get it out of the house then.
Johnny, it doesn't need to be a 50s recipe.
Right, no. It was a joke. Don't think I've ever had rosemary in a cake before, though.
I don't think anybody has.
Still, it says a lot about you, Judy, doesn't it?
It does.
Well, why you would have chosen something much more traditional now.
Oh, for God's sake.
What?
I'm sorry. Fran loves a crashingly obvious diagnosis. She can't help psychologizing people.
Well, it's interesting, isn't it? It's a window to look through. More tea?
Oh, yes, please. Oh, a tea strainer.
Proper tea. 1953 tea bags came in.
Right. I think it's just a preference.
Oh, absolutely. Fran makes it in the microwave back at home. I can almost hear my mother turning in her grave.
She can't. You cremated her.
Again, lovely cake, Frank.
Thank you. I've been trying to be more domestic, haven't I?
I've gone to an unmade bed all week.
I always make the bed. Don't listen to him.
She keeps opening windows.
It's in the book. Give the rooms an airing, and I've been cooking too and cleaning things up more. What else have I been doing?
Oh, yes. The house is transformed.
Fuck off! Sorry, Judy. Well, you don't like swearing. I don't mind swearing. I wouldn't normally, but Marcus is being an ass this afternoon.
Fran thinks having a cleaner means you don't have to clean the house for the rest of the week.
That is exactly what having a cleaner means.
Anyway, as I was saying, there's no way that working the job, you give the house the love or attention that Judy does.
I love my job. Judy hated her job. I didn't hate my job. No, I hated it. Offices are awful. I don't work in an office.
The carpets, the lighting.
Stale air, the kitchen corner with dirty teaspoons, brown lumps in the sugar, people having birthdays all the time.
I mean, look at this room. What makes it so warm, so welcoming? We all know, don't we? I know you do, Johnny.
The rug?
Oh, it's Judy, the angel in the house.
Stop it, I'm blushing.
The open fire that we all want to sit around.
Yes, stop it, Marcus.
Oh, don't be cross. You could be just as good as her if you tried. Or, well, half as good anyway.
Stop it.
Oh, my love, am I being a bit rough?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. My beautiful wife. There. Better?
Much. Say, about Jive Stock, Johnny.
Yeah, the jive stock. I've been looking at the brochure.
Did you know the Lemores are playing on Saturday?
No.
Yeah, there's 4 stages this year. It's getting bigger every time.
As long as it doesn't get big like Glastonbury or something. I like that it's still our crowd, not a bunch of rockabilly girls in polka dot dresses, tattoos everywhere.
Yeah. I thought maybe try and get there by Thursday night.
If we go really early, we could get the campsite right by the lake. be up close to everything.
Well, so the thing is, we wanted to talk about it today. We won't be making jive stock this year.
Oh,
Why?
We have to get away for a proper holiday.
We still haven't had a honeymoon.
And there's only one weekend that works with work, and jive stock directly clashes.
no, right, of course. Where are you going?
Oh, Cuba, we think.
Marcus wants to go to Havana and see all the old cars.
Right, of course. Amazing.
We're really sorry.
Of course, you can borrow the Airstream.
Yes, please borrow the Airstream.
I don't know if we'll go if you don't.
Oh, don't say that. We won't know anyone without you.
We'll talk about it.
You're one of the best dancers there.
But I mean, I normally dance with Marcus, and Johnny doesn't dance. Who am I supposed to?
Come on, there are better dancers than me.
I thought you were having lessons, Johnny.
Yeah, I've been really busy these days. Work's been really
Sorry,
tough.
I'm just gonna fill up the tea. Is she?
Yeah, she's fine.
We never really said that we'd go this year.
Right. We probably just assumed, because we've been 2 years running.
We thought maybe we could find a weekend in the summer, go on a caravan weekend together.
Right, yeah, of course. Whatever you guys want. I'll be back in a second.
I feel awful.
They don't need us.
They do, don't they? They're shy.
You've seen Johnny dancing.
Not now.
Should we forget about it? Our trip to Cuba?
No, of course not.
It was you who said we need to get away to, talk about things. Preferably somewhere incredibly expensive.
He was
If
not.
to stay where we want to stay, yes it is.
Go back in there. Be there in a minute.
She okay?
Yeah, she'll be back now.
How's Yassin holding up?
Oh, it broke down again the other day. Wednesday, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah. Had to pull by the side of the A414. Smoke puttering out.
I don't know how you manage. I love the Chevy for weekends, but I just need the Audi for work, Just need the reliability.
Right, yeah. I don't know. I like having a car I can understand. Mostly, anyways. I like opening the hood and knowing what everything does. It feels honest. Modern cars nowadays feel like a computer on wheels. Oh,
Here we are.
what's that?
It's a cake, Johnny.
Oh, yeah, I know it's a cake. Why is it?
I completely forgotten I made a cake too. It's Johnny's favorite chocolate chiffon. I didn't bring it out earlier because Johnny's been on at me about over catering, but we'll never get through it by ourselves.
Looks tremendous.
Oh, sorry guys. It's work stuff. I need to answer. Hey, hello. How are you?
Will you have a slice, Marcus?
Oh, yes, please. I don't think I've ever seen Johnny with a phone.
He normally keeps it in the drawer in the hallway.
Oh, right. No. Yeah, of course. How's yours?
We didn't really want him to have it in the first place, but the way that business works, can't really go without.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
He's got this new boss. I think she might be a workaholic. Fran?
Oh, yeah. No, we've been wondering when the news might land.
Just a little bit, yeah. Had her over for drinks the other day. Never off her phone.
No, right. You need to make sure that everyone feels heard, right? Yeah. No, go ahead. Yeah. Oh. Toby. Right. Toby.
Oh my God. This is incredible.
No. the numbers don't lie, do they?
I mean, like, wow.
Oh, yeah. Great qualities, leadership.
Don't you think?
No, it's just, I wasn't expecting it.
Very nice.
No, right. You've got other people. Yeah, that's fine. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, on Monday. Perfect. Bye.
Oh my God. This is the best chocolate cake I have ever had. Johnny's a lucky man.
So, do you guys have a holiday planned? No, jive stock was going on. I'm so sorry. Is everything all right?
Yeah. Everything's right. It's just work stuff.
You know, you've got to set a firm line with these people. Set your boundaries. If you don't want them bringing you on the weekend, I have to be very clear with everyone at the agency.
He doesn't normally have it on a Sunday. It's just that he's got a big promotion coming up.
Ah, best behavior.
So Cuba.
Oh, yes, Cuba. We're curious to see how it's changed on the Castro's gone.
Where's Castro gone?
Castro. Fidel Castro.
Yes, I know who Castro is.
Oh, he died last year.
And sooner than that, I think, the year before.
Yeah? I would have said last year.
Let's look it up.
Okay.
Completely missed that.
You're so funny. How did you miss it?
Oh, yep, here we are. 18 months ago.
Yeah.
So, you're being promoted?
No, actually, no.
What?
Well, there's going to be a reshuffle, but I'm pretty much staying where I am.
So there's not going to be an assistant manager?
Well, yeah, there's going to be an assistant manager. It's just not going to be me. That's what Alex was calling me to tell me, to let me know before I get to the office on Monday. So that's nice of her.
Who's
Yeah, Toby?
Toby?
Yeah, Toby.
After everything we went through, having her over for drinks?
I don't think that helped.
Didn't do anything except be welcoming.
Yeah, but when does welcoming people over into scary?
I think maybe we should go and leave you guys
No,
to...
no, don't go. Don't go. Why don't we
Put a record on and have a drink. It's nearly 5 o'clock. That's fine on a Sunday, isn't it?
Sorry to hear about that, Matthew.
It's fine. We'll get through it.
Here, have a dance with me. Everything feels better after a dance.
I'm not in the mood. Fine.
I think maybe we should go. Marcus, you'll dance, won't you? I was really saying we should go. Fran, lend me your husband, won't you? It's the least you could do since, we won't be going to Jive Stop. Johnny loves watching you do Won't you, darling?
Are you okay?
No, it's fine, it's fine.
No, tell me where you're dressed. I'll get a cloth.
See, we don't need money to have fun, do we? Where did Johnny go? In there. He's cutting for a cloth.
What have you done? What's
My
this?
friend got knocked. It's not my fault. It's fine. I can sort it.
No, this is a letter from the bank saying our mortgage didn't go out this month?
It's fine. Let's talk about it after they...
Insufficient funds?
I forgot to move some money across.
Across from what?
My account.
This is our joint account.
My savings account. I move things around, Johnny. It's about interest rates, and you always say you don't want me to explain it. You just want me to do it.
No,
so...
no. This says they're going to repossess our home.
No, it doesn't.
Please contact us immediately on the above number to arrange payment of the defaulted amount.
Which I did.
Failure to comply with this request, or if you miss further payments on your mortgage, we will have no alternative but to begin proceeding to repossess your home. Repossess our home?
Don't panic.
Of course I'm panicking. This is huge. And I find that stuff behind a brazo?
Because you
No. How the fuck, Judy?
Don't get angry at me.
Is this why you were so keen on me getting that promotion?
It's fine. I can get a credit card. Put it on that. It'll be fine.
No, you can't put a mortgage on a credit card. Joder! Yes! We've got to stop!
It's fine. I can sort it.
No, I mean it! This life, the 50s!
You two okay in there?
Yes, sorry. Didn't mean to leave you out on the dance floor.
Judy!
We've got guests. Oh, this is a good one. This is a great one.
I mean it, Judy! We've got to stop! disagree. Hello.
I made you a drink. Come through.
Wow.
Did you know that they're pulling down the old cereal factory?
What? No.
I just bumped into Sheila, who I used to work with, and she says they're pulling it down. I just ran into her coming out of the store.
But it's a Walmart.
She says they're replacing it with a new shopping center, which must be the absolute last thing we need.
Oh, lovely. What is it?
It's an old-fashioned.
Oh. And how is it?
Oh gosh, you'll love this.
Delicious.
Is it? Good. Yes. Anyway, so Richard,
Richard.
one of the partners had a tax.
Yeah.
Basically been there forever, since before the merger. Probably the merger before that.
How old?
Old, nearly retiring. Hasn't given a shit in some time. And we all know that, but I found out today,
From...
I got talking to his PA, Becky, over in the coffee corner. She was making a cappuccino, which takes forever with that machine. The nozzle gets clogged. And she told me that the reason he takes so long to respond to his emails is he doesn't know how to use a computer.
What?
I know, right? This day and age. I mean, I don't care how old you are. Anyway, so at the end of each day, she prints out the emails for him. It's a massive waste of paper. Then on the train ride back to Petersboro, he freehands his responses on the printouts. Then in the morning, he hands them back to her, and she types them up and sends them.
Oh my God. That's hilarious.
Isn't it extraordinary?
I know, amazing.
God knows what his salary is. 5 times mine.
More than.
Anyway, what a dumbass. I've got something I want to talk to you about.
Oh God. Are you pregnant?
What? Pregnant? Back at the Wellman office, and they're looking for people to take some voluntary severance before they start on the less voluntary kind.
Oh, they wouldn't get rid of you, would they?
Chris called me into his office this afternoon, and well, he basically invited me to leave before I'm pushed.
I'm sorry, Dad.
Thing is, I suddenly thought, yeah, fuck it. Take the voluntary severance and leave. I mean, it's nice what they're offering.
Wait, is this where you're home early? You just walked out already?
No, I just finished early. I just wanted to. I had this very strong feeling that I wanted to be here when we got home instead of racing home from work at 6 o'clock to find you eating chips and counting at the fridge.
Well, I like chips. I don't mind.
No, but this is what I'm saying. Maybe I don't get a new job and I make being here my job. Looking after you, us, the house.
You sound lovely.
I think it'd be nice to be here for you all the time.
Well, I mean, you'd be what? Like a housewife?
What's so funny?
Well, I mean, you don't really cook, do you?
Well, we'd really be in the 50s, and plus, I could learn, couldn't I? I can manage a team of 6 people and a portfolio of corporate clients. I think I could learn how to cook.
Right, no, yeah, sorry.
I could take a class, a course maybe. I didn't think you'd laugh.
Wait, are you serious?
I thought you might like the idea.
Oh, yeah, it's a lovely idea. It's just, well, I don't know. It's a bit radical, isn't it? I don't know anyone our age who...
We'd be rebels.
But you couldn't afford it, surely.
I had a look at the numbers. I did some back of the envelopes this morning, then I crunched the real ones when I got home, and I think you've been doing really well at work. Your salary's really good, and you've been exceeding your commission targets. No reason to think you can't keep that going, you know? Mike's sending you out as his best valuer and all. And me being home, that might save us some money, actually. I cook things from scratch. That's supposed to be cheaper. And all that gas money I'd save not driving into the stupid business card.
Right, yeah, all the grief you'd save.
Yes,
Yeah, and you wouldn't be taking work home
we'd
anymore.
get our weekends back, especially once the house is finished.
Right, which would do much quicker.
It'll be all yours. Wouldn't that be nice? Everything so clean. No more tripping over things, going up the stairs. Dinner in the oven when you get back. The whole fridge full of food. Clean sheets on the bed and the pillows. All fluffed up.
Yeah, we could grow some things in the garden.
Yes, vegetables. I could do that.
Deck for victory!
No, except that's 40s.
Right, yeah, I know.
And you'd go out to work as before. Nothing's changed. Except you'd be a real provider. My man, out there in the world all day, knowing I'm waiting here for you. My rock Hudson.
Right, isn't it a bit sexist, maybe?
Only if someone's doing something they don't want to do. This is us sharing out the work in our marriage in a different way. You come through the door in the evening,
Darling, I'm home.
and I come through to meet you. I've got a drink all ready for you, and you leave your worries in the drawer with your work phone. I hand you your drink and your slippers and help you relax. Wouldn't that be nice? And, you know, at night, you never have to remember to iron a shirt for work in the morning.
Oh, God. I hate ironing my shirts.
There's a whole wardrobe full of them, all ironed and ready. And, you know, at night, I wouldn't be so tired. Neither of us would be so tired.
Yeah, or in the morning.
Or in the morning. And everywhere, so clean. Surfaces you could eat your breakfast off of. Every surface clean enough to do whatever we like on.
Wait, well, you haven't been happy at work in so long. If I could save you from
It'd
that.
be 6 months severance. We could call it a trial.
Right, right. If it was Cornwall, say, if Cornwall was our favorite place, we maybe have a cottage there, right? And we might go there in the weekends, but eventually we'd want to move there, right?
And that's how we feel about the 50s. This could mean we could live there all the time. I think we might find that we love it.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, yes, okay, yes.
Oh my God, Johnny, I'm so excited. Oh my God.
I'm glad.
How do you feel?
Well, I'm just thinking about all this surface.
Do you want to go in the other room?
In the other room? Before dinner? Yeah, why not?
No reason.
No reason.
Where have you been?
Went for a drive.
It's 2 o'clock.
Right. They've gone, haven't they? Brian and Marcus?
Of course they've gone. It's 2 o'clock. I don't know when I've been so embarrassed.
Is that what we're gonna focus on?
Do you want some tea?
No.
Are you hungry?
No, I thought you'd be asleep by now.
I didn't know where you were.
My head was bursting.
Johnny, I'm sorry about the bank letter. I didn't tell you because you panicked.
You're supposed to share things like that. Squirreling things under the sink, that's not a marriage.
Thought I could sort it out.
Look, I had an idea, okay? It's not perfect, but it should give us some time to get things straight.
What is it?
We use some of the money your father gave you. I know we're not supposed to touch it, but if it's just temporary, I'm sure your father wouldn't mind. I know it's sacred, and we don't touch it.
Gone. Johnny.
What?
I've been using it to plug the gap.
Your rainy day money?
Turns out it's been a pretty wet year. The car, fridge,
But we haven't had that many repairs, have we?
just a little bit each month, but it adds up.
You burned through all of it?
Yes.
Could we ever afford this?
Yes. Back when there was more money coming in.
Oh, when you had a job.
No. After that.
When?
Don't make me.
When?
Okay, fine. When your salary was bigger. When we started this. When there was more commission.
Right. So it's me.
It's not your fault. It's the housing market, isn't it?
My failure to provide.
I didn't say that. The promotion was going to sort it out.
I'm sorry. Am I being massively lower middle class about this? You're not supposed to spend the money till you have it.
We were sure you would get it.
Oh, so if I can't bring enough money to funding this life, we have to stop, haven't we?
It's just the finances. Give me a chance to work out the finances. I'm sorry. I was just trying to protect you.
I don't need protection. I'm a big boy.
This is what I'm saying. I made a mistake, and I'm truly, truly sorry, but leave it to me, and I will find a way around this. It doesn't need to be something that knocks us off our course. You wouldn't be saying all this about wanting to stop if you hadn't found that letter, would you? Would you?
I think Alex coming here lost me that promotion.
No.
Yeah, wouldn't you kind of like lose respect for someone if you knew they're getting waited at home every single day?
Let me talk to her. I can talk to her.
No, es que por favor.
Why does it matter what anyone else thinks if we choose to share out the tasks in our marriage in a different way from...
Look, you're not gonna listen, okay? Let's just go to bed.
I'm listening.
No, let's just go to bed.
No, Johnny. I have been waiting for you all night, wondering where you are and what you'll be coming home with.
I'm tired.
So am I.
How can you be so tired? You don't do anything all day. Look, I'm sorry.
Where did that come from?
It's just your life and my life. It's just okay. If you forget to clean the living room one day, I probably wouldn't even notice. And if you forget to cook, what's the worst that can happen? It's not having to deal with decisions all day, knowing the impact that will have on your position on the target board, on the face you get to wear every single day to the office. You don't have any of that.
It doesn't mean that I can't understand, that I can't support you.
No, you feel a million miles away.
I'm here.
It's like talking to someone in the water.
I'm here, Johnny. I'm here.
I feel like we're performing it. Like I'm supposed to get here at the same time every day just so we can have enough time to do this small dance of cocktails and dinner.
I cook you dinner. It's a nice thing. Sorry, I'm listening.
Look, whatever we were trying to do, what must we look like?
Why does it matter what anyone else thinks?
What about what I think? Do we care what I think? I think we got it all wrong. I'm supposed to feel like like a big and shit. Lucky Johnny. Well, I feel like a child. I feel like we're in some type of delusion.
This is real, Johnny. This is us finally living life the way that we're supposed to. If other people have a problem with it, then they're probably just jealous of how everything we do is to make each other happy, making the fantasy real for each other. We've made a real home for ourselves. Not every couple has that. We're lucky. It's not about the money. The money isn't important. Are you happy, darling? Yes, terribly. We say it as a joke, but we mean it, don't we? Our mornings together, our evenings, our nights.
I'm not.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm not happy.
Why not?
It's just nothing's happened. Nothing's happened, but
What?
I don't know. I started having feelings
Feelings?
for someone, for a person, a woman. Nothing's happened. Nothing's happened, really, honey. But there's been an attraction.
Who is it?
It's not about who it is. It's not important who it is.
Of course it's important. Of course it's important.
No, because thinking about it now, it made me realize it's something about not being right in here.
Who is it? Is it Alex? It's Alex.
It's not about her. It's not about who it is.
Is it Alex?
Yes, okay. If it makes a difference, it's her.
Nice to put a face to this woman you've been having feelings for.
No, but you're not listening. Nothing's happened.
Then stop saying that. It makes me think that something is going to happen.
But nothing's going to happen.
Then why tell me? So I can think about it while I'm ironing your shirts, starching your collars, wondering where you are, who you're with, on my hands and knees, scrubbing the floor and the potatoes. How dare you bring this to me? After everything I've done for you, Johnny.
No, I never. I was trying to be honest. I was looking for your help.
Selfish.
No, I didn't tell you all this for you to get hurt. I told you this as an example of something's not right in here. And you don't seem to realize what it's done to you.
I'm happy with it. You're the one suddenly saying it's a problem.
Wait, no. What are you doing?
Cutlery needs polishing.
But it's 3 o'clock in the morning.
Not tired now, am I? Sunday night. Should have done it earlier, only I was
No,
too
come
upset.
on, please, just...
Don't! Don't tell me next time. I think if you ever find yourself having feelings again, be man enough to keep it to yourself, however far it goes. If that's what it takes to keep this arrangement going, as you call it, then fine. Go off and do it.
But I don't want...
Listen to me. I've listened to you. I expect you to make damn sure I know nothing about it. Before, during, and after. I expect you to do that for me. In return for everything I've done for you.
I introduced her to my loved one, and while they were dancing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me. I remember the night and the chance she wore. Now I know just how much I have lost. Yes, I lost my little diamond the night they were playing.
When you got your another
When was it? 1955, something like that. It's fascinated by the way it sounds. Creep down in the night and listen to it. But a fridge that doesn't work, that's just a cover, isn't it? You got with the light in? Like it's even working.
Yes, well, it's fine. It's all working fine now.
Is it? Pretty good.
I haven't got any milk.
You're all right.
I was gonna go get some earlier, but then I didn't. Shall we have a drink?
Yes, why not?
I fancy a gin and lemon. Would you like one?
No, anything. Yes, Jim. Are you all right down there?
Yes, I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be?
You called me over here today, and well, now that I'm here, you just, I don't know, you seem a little bit strung out.
I might have a little cigarette. Would you like one?
A cigarette?
Yes, I sometimes have a cigarette in the afternoons. Just the one.
Go on then.
Gotta have a little vice, don't you?
Oh, I haven't had a cigarette in ages.
Aren't they lovely?
Very nice.
You know, those things people are smoking now instead of cigarettes, like people standing in the doorway sucking on a battery.
Oh, I know. Oh, it's supposed to be better for you, though.
I don't think it harms every once in a while, just a little treat. Plus, you know, it wasn't bad for you in the 50s.
Well, it was.
No, I know.
It was worse even because it didn't have the filters.
No, okay.
Oh, and now instead of healthcare, you got emphysema or whatever.
Okay, Mom.
Is there something you want to talk about?
I wanted to ask you something.
What?
Well, the thing is, Johnny didn't get the promotion.
Sorry.
It's okay. He's okay, but, well, it's left us with a little bit of a shortfall. Our mortgage didn't go through this month.
Oh, darling.
So I wanted to ask you if maybe you might lend us some money. I'm sorry, I haven't asked ever, not since university.
I haven't really got any.
I thought Erica left you some.
But probate, darling, I haven't got it yet. Oh, could you use some of your father's money?
I have. I used it all. It wasn't that much, really, after the down payment on the house. I mean, it was lovely of him. It's kept us going for years.
So now it's my turn.
Thought maybe you'd want to help out. Especially now you've got more than you expected to have.
Could use Erica's money to fund your lifestyle. What would she say?
This isn't a lifestyle, Mom. You make it seem like I'm out buying shoes and handbags all day. This isn't a lifestyle, it's my life. Dad would understand.
Dad would understand.
I never said he was... I mean, he got a lot closer than... He loved you, and you...
What's that?
I don't know.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, sorry. Marcus is at home and I needed to get out of the house, so I said I'd made plans to see you. Isn't that awful? Then I thought I might as well come and see if you're in, so it's not a complete lie. I can go if you...
No, come in.
I told him I wanted to see how you were
My mom's here.
Oh, lovely. This is my mom. Hello.
Sylvia.
Hello, I'm Fran. I'm so glad you're here. We were so worried about you. I've never seen Johnny so... saying he wanted to stop. I always hold you and Johnny up as the perfect marriage, so it's like, if they're having problems, what hope in hell do Marcus and I have, you know?
Want to stop what?
When he said he wanted to stop the 50s thing.
Johnny wants to stop the 50s thing.
Oh, shit.
He didn't mean it. He was in a state, is all. That's what he said. Fran, we're having gin. Would you like one?
More than anything, yeah. Is Johnny here? Work. Of course. Marcus isn't? No, he's off work for a bit, actually. He's been having a bit of trouble. Thank you. It's appalling, really. His PA has... she's alleging inappropriate physical contact, sexual harassment. They've taken him off work while the other partners review the situation.
God.
I mean, this girl, they've worked together for years and never said anything.
What's she alleging?
Sorry.
It's none of my business.
She says he groped her.
No.
And they've taken away his swipe card. And you know, there's no evidence for this. It's her word against his, so...
But it'll all blow over, won't it? I mean, it's not like he actually did anything.
Oh God, I hope so. I mean, you know Marcus. He's huggy. He's tactile. It's what people like about him. He's just a big teddy bear. You'd have to be completely oversensitive to think that he was... God, I don't know what's going to happen. Anyway, you have to stop badgering me about leaving my job if he's about to lose his. I brought your book back.
Oh, useful?
Yeah, very. I'd never live up to it, but yeah.
What's this one?
It's just history.
Well, you're recruiting now?
It's
household tips, Mom. It's inflammatory material. I thought this was your choice. You didn't need to drag anyone else along. I'm not. Fran was asking.
What do you do, Fran? I'm a stylist. Films and commercials. Commercials mostly.
Wonderful.
I like it. I'm good at it.
Good. Don't let my daughter lure you away from it.
No, well, can't afford it now. Not if there's going to be legal costs.
You think they could...
Oh, he thinks she's out to destroy him and take the whole company down with her. He's so upset. I've never... You know, he didn't even want to tell me. Only if this girl has a lot of friends on Instagram. He tells me that he tries to be friendly with everyone. I mean, he puts his arm around his friends, his male colleagues all of the time. I believe him. It's just, you can't help wondering, can you? Thinking maybe he's different with other people than he is with me. Maybe there's a side to him I don't know.
No! What's happened to us if you can't put your hand around your colleague without them crying assault?
And he's hurt, but she didn't say anything about it. They've worked together for years.
But it's not that easy, is it? When it's your boss? I mean, who has the power in that situation? She might have been afraid that if she said anything, he'd have her removed. She might have been in fear for her job. You have no idea what she might have gone through. Mom, this is Fran's husband. No, I'm sorry. I don't mean to say... But we don't know her, do we? You don't know Marcus either. She could be making it up for all we know. Why would she? At great personal risk. I don't know. Maybe she's a fantasist. You know I said so. What? A fantasist. You know. You mean this gingham paradise you built for yourself. You know it's not real, don't you? I mean, the 50s didn't even look like this in the 50s. You're living in a cartoon. You want to know what the 50s were like? From someone who was actually there? The 50s were terrible. The idea that anyone would choose to go back there, it's ridiculous. Your view of your
about a yard around the sitting room fire where it was boiling, the rest of it cold. But you know something in the morning. I would offer to help Mom with the dinner. Not to spend time with her, no. Just so I could stand close to the oven. And the rationing. Full of rationing. Bread you could build houses with. God, it was bland. Gray meat, gray people, everything gray. And my dad came home once with a brand new food a friend had been telling him about. Mom wouldn't let us eat it because she heard it was made out of mold. It was yogurt. That's being a woman in the 50s. Fear, palm-shaped holes everywhere. Men like my father back from the war with their body intact but their head different. Everyone making do and mending things that were already wrecked. God, the intolerance. You know, you try being anything other than a straight white man and tell me if you still think it's a utopia. That's the least of your worries. Your husband is legally allowed to fuck you whenever he wants to. It doesn't matter how much your head aches or your back aches or you can't stand the sight of him anymore, the weight of him on you. No abortion, no birth control, no help anywhere. Divorce him? Or what's love? Whatever he got up to, you turned a blind eye to it. That's what love is. I can feel it. You know, she said to me, she was dying in the hospice. She said, what have I done, really? I said, don't say that. You've raised 3 children. What's more important than that? She knew. Her life was wasted. All her potential boiled down to such a bitter little existence. You know what she'd do if she saw you now? She'd laugh. Because it's ridiculous. Being nostalgic when you weren't even there. You used to think nostalgia was an affliction. Did you know that? A neurological disease. Not a branding strategy for tea towels. Nostalgia what it used to be. That's the joke, isn't it? Isn't a joke. When you're wasting yourself, when you could choose not to. That's what we did for you on those marches so that you can be brave and strong and better. This is not what I fought for. This is not what we fought for. It's just not funny anymore. For God's sakes.
I told you, I am not doing this as a rebellion against you. This is
We all rebel against our mothers, don't we? Mine told me not to marry your father. Doesn't listen really.
Dad, again.
What's Dad again? As if I badmouth him to you all the time. What Judy doesn't know, Fran, is that her father started sleeping with other women while she was still in diapers.
Dad?
Yes.
My dad.
What do you think he was when he wasn't at home? Maybe 4 or 5 women.
He's not here to defend himself. This isn't...
Why would I make it up? It's a desperate feeling. Couldn't wish it on anyone. I'm embarrassed to exist. You're not supposed to complain to the child. It's not good for them. But the upshot is 30 years of you thinking I'm the wicked witch and him getting to be fucking Gregory Peck. Sorry, darling, it's a shock. But you're 38 now. You say you like to clean behind things, so there we are. All clean.
will we sit down and I'll take you through all the...
I don't know if we're ready.
I just want to take you through our pack so you know what you're getting if you list the house.
Great.
So, it's a sole agency agreement, minimum of 20 weeks on the market, but it really won't take that long. Things are really getting snapped up right now. This right here is our standard brochure. As you can see, it's all nicely presented, but if you like, you can pay up front for enhanced marketing. That way you get a glossier brochure like this. Plus, your listing comes up first whenever anyone searches on our website or one of the big meta sites, your prime room, your right location, whatever. But I really wouldn't push that on you because I really think our standard service is what they call premium at other agencies. We're all about working closely with the clients, making sure you feel valued and listened to, and obviously helping you quickly find a good quality buyer without any of the bullshit you get from us.
Wow, you're good at this.
Thank you. Am I? I don't really do many valuations now that I'm managing a branch, so. I thought you said you weren't ever moving.
Oh, well, we're just thinking about it, just considering.
It's a good time. Very much a seller's market.
So, what's the,
Obviously I would have to go back and look at all the information that I've gathered and probably
No, I was just hoping, like, informally.
off the top of my head.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize there was a whole process that you had to follow.
It's like Antiques Roadshow. Everyone's just waiting to hear a number. These are going for $450 at the moment, but that's very much a ballpark. Where are you going?
Going?
Moving to?
Oh, nowhere.
Nowhere.
Somewhere smaller, cheaper, maybe. I'm sure you know, but Mike had, before he left, he has very much led Johnny to believe that he would be the next assistant manager.
Yes, they shouldn't have done that, especially when you knew he was going to retire.
You wouldn't consider reconsidering, would you?
Consider the appointment.
Toby's wife's a doctor, right? I mean, I'm sure they... I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't. Only I know Johnny won't, and I know the two of you get on very well.
Well, it wasn't just my decision. I can put people forward, but the decision's taken at the regional board level.
Did you put Johnny forward?
No, not this time.
You didn't even put him forward?
Listen, Johnny's target is to list 4 houses a week, but all this year it's been more like 2.5, occasionally 3. So if I'm putting someone forward to regional management, they're going to be looking at those numbers and wondering why I think this person's ready for a bigger role. And being promised a job by someone who subsequently left the company isn't going to cut it. Do you see his payslips?
Of course.
So you know he's been getting less commission recently. Considerably less.
Yes.
For some time. So what do you think it is?
I know the market hasn't been that great.
Well, we adjust the targets to take that into account. He said to me the other day, his wonder woman, he wondered if maybe it was his clothes or turning up in a 50s car.
Said that to you?
It's obviously been on his mind since he knows he's not doing as well.
But he's always felt that dressing differently has made him stand out. It's made him distinctive. It's part of his charm. What did you say to him in this one-to-one?
I said I'm not really sure it's the clothes per se, but if the clothes are making him feel... It's the psychology. It's all about confidence, because, people can smell it, can't they? You've got to project confidence so people want to work with you because you seem like you're winning. Maybe Johnny doesn't feel like he's winning for some reason.
So how does he turn it around?
I said to him, you've got to look at everything in your life. Work out what it is that's putting you off balance, and then do something about it.
Do something about it. Like what?
It's really not for me to say. Did you want me to value the house, or is this just because quite a lot of paperwork, and if you're not really intending
No,
to what you said. I can't really see anything coming up. Someone would have to leave.
Please
and
don't take him.
What?
I know you could. We both know you could, but please don't.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
These feelings that he's been having, I don't know how far it's gone. Quite frankly, I don't know if I want to know. But please, he's all I have. I might be able to bear it just being a sex thing.
A sex thing? Sorry, what? A sex thing?
Oh my God.
Johnny?
I thought he told you. I thought it was a mutual.
Yeah, but because I'm his boss.
Oh my God.
Johnny?
I mean, I'm his wife. It's not that hard for me to understand someone being attracted to
No,
him.
sorry, just... Oh, God. Okay, that makes more sense.
What does?
The way he's been behaving recently is... God, men are
Please
so...
don't tell him I told you.
And that's why they call it a screwdriver.
Because they stirred it with the... God, that's brilliant. I didn't know that.
No, well, I mean, no one does really.
Is it true, do you think?
Oh, I don't know. Why the truth get in the way of a good story, you know?
This coming from the man who looks everything up on the internet?
Ha! No, well, yeah. You got me there. This is nice.
We get on, don't we?
Yeah. You do it nicely.
Even if it's me and Fran who see each other most often, and you and me, we don't really see each other without the others present, I think there's a lot of things we agree on.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't see why we shouldn't take that to another level.
Another. Sorry.
I was wondering if I might come work for you.
Oh. Oh, you want to work for me?
Fran told me you lost your secretary, your PA.
And Fran told you, the reasoning, the circumstances
It's
behind
really rough, I'm sorry.
And you know that they sent me home.
Yes, but you'll be back presumably soon, won't you?
I'm off indefinitely while the partners review the situation.
I mean, I'm sure there's a procedure that they have.
Oh, there's a procedure, all right. A procedure that I put into place when I set up the agency. Taking statements from staff, anyone who's even seen us working together.
God.
And you know what? I keep on telling myself, that's my company. Everything that I've worked for. Hashtags flying around. People don't even know me.
But it'll all blow over, won't it, once they find out that she was just doing it for attention or money or whatever? I mean, it's not like you actually did anything.
Of course not.
At which point they'll welcome you back with open arms, and you still need a secretary, I presume.
I suppose so.
I mean, when Fran told me, it was just like this light bulb. Just had this idea of me as your secretary.
But why would you want? I thought you were happy here.
Oh, well, circumstances. It looks like I'm going to be needing to take on some sort of paid something if we're going to stay afloat.
Oh, the job I didn't get?
Plus, I've had 3 lovely years of this. Maybe it's time to shake things up a bit.
You used to manage a team, didn't you?
Yes, but I'm not looking for anything at that level now. And, I think working for you would be. I'd work hard, but it'd be fun. It wouldn't feel like a real job. Typing your letters, pouring your coffee, 4 o'clock whiskey, finding out where you left your pen or your glasses, fending people off on the phone when you're up against it, tiger when you need one, pussycat the rest of the time. I mean, maybe it's a romantic idea. I just quite like the idea of those old typewriters, cardigan around my shoulders,
Pencils, hurt, and heels.
Of course.
Take a letter, Miss Martin. Glasses?
Only when I think you're out of the office. I mean, I know no one really, those old typewriters.
They almost sent an email, sadly.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's any better.
Okay, tell me something. If you're wearing a nice cardigan and I said, that's a nice cardigan, would you be okay with that?
Of course.
I just can't help myself if I see a nice cardigan, not to say something.
No, that's normal, I think.
Or if you've gotten a good amount of sleep and you look awfully fresh and lovely, and I said, you look awfully fresh and lovely today, would you be okay with that?
Of course, why wouldn't I be?
Where do you stand on contact?
Yeah?
Oh, say like physical contact. Say like my hand brushes past yours, we both reach for the stapler.
God, but honestly, is that what...
You'd be surprised.
Gosh.
Or say you have a job well done, and I want to congratulate you, thank you, by putting my hand on the back of your shoulder and say like this.
That's fine.
Well, again, a fantastic job, and I want to congratulate you by it. Remember, arm on shoulder, say like this.
Yes, that's fine.
Say float on your back, say here,
Yes.
here,
Yes.
here.
Borderline? No, but this is me, you know. I wouldn't misinterpret.
I'm just trying to work out the boundaries.
Sure.
I mean, these women, the power they wield. They can end you, and they know it. They know they can end your career. Waiting to watching you to slip up and say something they can label racist or racist. Something they can enjoy being outraged about. You can't do anything anymore. Anything. Years where she doesn't object to a compliment, a hand on the arm, or doesn't leave me out where she's looking for career advice, looking to progress. And doing that over dinner with wine that she's not paying for, that flippy little bitch. Then all of a sudden it's boosh! And then everything's exploded is, have you ever, did you ever, all the way back to the first boss who ever patted his PA on the bottom and said, run along now, as a joke.
That what you did? You patted her on the bottom?
As a joke. I wasn't exactly chasing her around the table. I don't even find her attractive. She's flat-chested and with no hips to speak of.
I'm not sure that's gonna help your case, saying that.
No, well, among friends. I mean, come on. A hand on your ass through several layers of clothing? Grow up. It's not like I fingered her or anything. She made it very clear she would never let me.
When did...
Oh, years ago. Well, looks like I'm not going back to work anytime soon. But I'm sure you can figure something out. Now that I have my afternoons free. If you want to put on a pencil skirt and heels and cardigan, I'd happily provide you with a typer and very enthusiastic audience. There's that idea, I'm a bit icky now.
You pay me for that, would you?
That's what it takes.
No. Sorry. Sorry.
A bit more?
No, it's fine.
You didn't like yours?
No, it was good. It's just not get chicken on it next time.
Oh, I thought pineapple was the real bum note.
It's ham and pineapple you have on pizza, isn't it?
Right, yeah. How are you?
Something, chicken and pineapple in one of those recipe books. I must have been thinking of that. Was yours nice?
Yeah, the spicy sausage was good.
Not much cleaning up anyway.
Wait, leave it. I'll do it. No. Are those new?
What?
The jeans.
Oh, old. Back of the closet.
Well, still fit.
Housework, it keeps you trim.
No, you look good.
Good? I feel a bit drab.
No, you don't look
If it's what you need me to do, Johnny, I'll work on it.
No, I mean, I didn't say I
You said you didn't want to live in the 50s anymore.
Well, I wasn't really talking about the clothes we wear.
No, I know, but it's a part of it, isn't it? I'm doing what I can.
Right. I saw Alex today. She called me into her office. Apparently she's been thinking about me.
Thinking.
About my role, my position in the branch. Yeah, she had a word with regional management, and she's been questioning if she made the right decision promoting Toby. And they've offered me a new job as an assistant manager.
Oh,
Yeah, but not here, in the Senal Bench branch, which obviously it isn't that far away. It's just a longer drive.
sure.
And I'd be working with different people also.
Are you gonna take it?
Yeah, of course.
What about your colleagues?
I think it's the right decision.
And what's the...
Salary? Another 6K. Plus commission based on my team performance, because I wouldn't be going on valuation so much. So I presume that puts us...
Out of the woods, yeah.
Yeah, so there we go.
God, Johnny, oh my God. This is amazing. I can't tell you how worried I've been.
I know.
This will be good for us. For you. That they're finally recognizing your potential. I'll stay ahead of it this time. I promise. I'll make sure we stay within our means. We can go back to normal.
Can we?
What do you mean?
I don't think it's that simple.
How?
Well, the fight we had the other day, I think it uncovered something much bigger. It's just, I was angry at you for hiding the letter from the bank.
Which I apologized for.
Yeah, look, but then you were angry at me because I told you I was having feelings for someone else.
I think understandably.
Yes, no, look, listen. It's just, I was angry at you for being secretive. But then you were angry at me because I'd been open. But I want honesty. I want honesty. I need honesty to really feel like we're really together. And you want to be lied to?
I don't for a second want to be lied to.
You told me I could have an affair with someone as long as you never found out.
I didn't say I wanted it to happen.
But
I didn't say I'd be glad.
don't you see the difference? It's like you do anything to preserve this fantasy that we have. And I don't want fantasy anymore. And I think that's a fundamental problem. And I'm not sure how we can fix it. I think it's much more complex than just wearing fitted clothes or not.
God, Johnny.
But are we still in tune with each other? Are we still looking into the same direction? Do we still want the same things?
You're asking if we should or shouldn't even be together. Do you realize that?
Yeah, perhaps.
This is the second time this week you've done this to me.
What?
We start a conversation out one way, and then you bring up something else. And it's massive, and it's scary, and there's no warning, and you whip it out, and I have no time to prepare, and it's not fair. I feel battered. I feel ambushed.
No, you never had a problem keeping up with me in a fight before. You used to vacuumed out from inside you.
I'm here, Johnny. I'm here. And I haven't lost my mind. I have been frantically using it. You have no idea what I've been through. Trying to shore things up, trying to protect you, also that you can feel like a man.
What? A proper 50s man who has an affair and doesn't tell you?
Throw that back in my face.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you for everything you've done. But I'm sorry to tell you, it hasn't worked. And I don't think you're doing all of this for us. I think you're doing it for you. Just so you don't have to go to work every day. Just so you can stay home.
I stay home for us. But yes, staying home makes me happy. Why isn't that okay?
Because it's turning us into strangers. Like two people with the same hobby.
Don't call it a hobby. This is us.
Is it? Is it everything we are? Because I thought there were two things. There was the 50s, and then there was us. And those were two separate things. And us was the thing that came first. I don't know which one you choose now if you had to.
Johnny, of course I don't know who I am without the 50s. I know it's silly, but I've dreamt of this my entire life. Of a house like this, of a kitchen like this, of a husband coming home wearing a hat. Finding you and finding that you wanted those things too, I was so happy.
But are you happy now?
No. Not with the way things are, of course not. I mean, most of the time I'm happy just being. I tell myself it doesn't matter that I've got nothing interesting to say because a good wife listens more than she talks, but I've got that wrong, haven't I? After everything you've been saying. But why do I have to change to fix this? What are you doing? And more importantly, if the 50s really is me, and I give that up, then what does that mean? Denying myself. I mean, ask my mother the hypothetical version of this, and she'd say, leave him. If he doesn't let you be who you are, then walk away. But you can't really be a housewife by yourself, can you? Woman quits her job, becomes her own housewife. Ridiculous. But most importantly, if I don't know who I am without the 50s, I don't know who I am without you even more.
I miss you.
So what do we do now?
Well, we still love each other, don't we?
I do. Do you?
Yeah, so there we go. That's a big kick already. I used to bring you a cup of tea in bed. Do you remember that?
Yes.
I used to love doing things like that. It felt nice doing things for each other.
Have I taken that feeling away? Have I made a world where you can't bring me a cup of tea?
No, not just you. The both of us with our rules that.
Not rules.
Right,
but
right. With our routines that cut us off from doing things we might like.
so I step away from the kettle.
It's just not the tea.
No,
it's just-
I know. I mean, we do things differently.
Right. And we try things, and we might fuck it up, but who cares?
Because then we try something else, and maybe that doesn't work, but
Right. And we keep trying, and then the question is not, is this proper 50s, but is this proper us? And we muddle a bit, we change a few things. Sometimes one of us does more or less, or sometimes we both do absolutely nothing. We just lay in bed the whole day waiting for someone to bring us curry on a bike or I don't know. I'm just making this whole thing up as I go.
You look 5 years younger.
I feel like this might be the answer. Well, maybe not the answer, but the right question. We don't have to bin the 50s altogether, but let's look what works for us and what doesn't and mix it up a bit. I don't know, we originally said we'd try for 6 months, and it's been 3 years running, without questioning it. I just think it's time for a review. Have we got that in us?
Of course. Of course. Do you want some dessert? I think there's some crumble in the fridge. Why do I do that? Why do I keep turning back to the kitchen instead of...
Why do you?
I think I'm scared, Johnny.
But that's okay.
You know that feeling when you've been out of school for weeks and you know you've missed a crucial lesson on
Trigonometry or...
the subjunctive, and you're desperately trying to catch up because you know that there's a question on the exam, but you can't, and you just... I feel like that from the little, Johnny. Like I'm never going to catch up.
That's okay. Because you're not doing it by yourself, and that's the important thing.
We're not going to solve this today, are we?
Well, making a start.
You and me? Together, no assumptions.
No eggshells. We review everything.
Like you and me, but different.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Well, dance with me.
But there's no music, and you hate dancing.
I'm also reviewing that. Come on, dance with me.
Weird, not wearing a skirt for this.
You're leading again.
Sorry, I'll try not to. You go.
No, you.
No, you.
No, you. No.
You.
17